So, I don't know who this message is for, but I just wanted to start out by saying you can be the complete package, but be at the wrong doorstep. And that can go with anything. That can go with a job, that can go with a relationship, that can go with pretty much anything. So whenever you're feeling down on yourself, let's use a relationship for an example. You're doing everything that you possibly can. You know, you're working a 9 to 5, or you're working 12-hour shifts, or you're a stay-at-home mom and you're taking care of the kids, which is a full-time job and then some. And you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing everything. And that's more work than somebody who's working a 9 to 5. Or again, you're working a 9 to 5, or you're working in and you're putting them hours in and you're paying the bills. And there's still always complaints. You're too tired. You're no fun. You don't go out, and you never want to go out to a party, a bar. You don't want to get high. You don't want to drink. You don't want to do those things. I'm using these as examples because these were things that were used against me. I was too boring because I never wanted to get high. I never wanted to drink because I didn't need those things to have fun. So I was considered boring. But I was still being a mother. I was still working. I was still paying the bills. I was still making sure that dinner was made. I was still making sure that the laundry was done, that the house was clean. But there was still a complaint. Okay? So you could still be doing all those things. You could come home and you could be exhausted. You could be tired. And you could just want to go to bed. You could just want to hit the bed as soon as you come in the door. Now there's a complaint because you don't want to have sex all the time. Or you can go and do it, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it enough. You don't want to do it 6 times a day, like you're back and you just started having it, and you just found out what it was like, and you want to do it all the time. So there's a complaint about that. So, or they could be even ruder, and they could say things like, your cooking isn't even good, or, you know, when you get in an argument, or whatever it is. You know, they can complain that, you know, since you have kids, that you don't get to go out and you don't get to do the things that you used to do. You don't get to go out to have dinner, and, you know, when you ask to go out to dinner, they don't want to, because it's now a task. It's not a fun time, because now the kids act up, and now it's more money, and etc., etc. But you're still giving all that you have. You're still doing all that you can. You're giving all of you, and you're doing everything that you can. You're not putting your energy elsewhere. You're not, you know, out here cheating. You're not out here, you know, playing around with your toes in the sand, sipping margaritas somewhere else. You're working, and you're taking care of your kids, and you're paying the bills, or you're not paying the bills, you're taking care of the kids, and you're making sure that dinner's cooked and the house is taken care of, and etc., etc. Now let's use a job for an example. You go there, you bust your ass, you're giving it your all, but you're not fast enough. Or you miss a little minute thing. Or you mess up one time, or maybe a few times. Or maybe you don't do anything at all, but people just don't like you. And you could be doing your job completely well, but you just don't mesh with people. And that's okay. That's okay. You could be doing your job so well that you just don't mesh with people and they don't like you just for that reason. So for that, I want to say you can be the complete package, but be at the wrong doorstep. So I hope you catch what I'm throwing at you. Like, you will be the right person for the right person. You will be the right person for the right job. That speaks volumes to me, because I have been in plenty of situations where I realize that I've been at the wrong doorstep, and I let somebody else take me as their property and mishandle me. And I should have been returned back to sender. I should have been returned back to the person that I was meant to be. No, I was mishandled and I was mistreated, and I wasn't where I was supposed to be. And I dealt with so much more than I should have. I put up with so much more than I should have. So much more than I deserved. So don't get down on yourself. Don't think that it's you. Sometimes it can be you, but 99% of the time, it's not you. And if it is you, I mean, you have to take a look at the situation. You have to look within, and you have to ask yourself, like, you have to go in and ask, like, am I doing the best that I can? Am I ticking all the boxes? And if you go down the line and you say to yourself, yes, I'm doing the best that I can, and it's still not enough, then you sure as shit are at the wrong place. You're with the wrong person. You're at the wrong job. You are the right package at the wrong doorstep. And you can't let somebody mishandle you. No job, not a person, nothing. It took me a long time. It took me plenty of I don't even want to use the word that I was going to use, but plenty of men, plenty of jobs. But I know what I have to bring to the table. I know my work ethic. I know that I'm trying as hard as I can, and if people can't appreciate that, then they don't deserve me as their employee. They don't deserve me as their girlfriend, as their wife, as their friend, their whoever. Just know that you can be the best version of yourself and still be at the wrong place with the wrong person and at the wrong time. Let that sink in. You can be the complete package at the wrong doorstep. Don't let anyone mishandle you. Have a good day.